And now let's learn how to make joulutortut.
Nyt teemme joulutorttuja.
These are delicious buttercream pastries with boiled prune centers. They are lovely little star shapes and they're pretty easy to make. So let's do it.
Ne aloitetaan.
Let's bake!
Let's bake!
This recipe will make about 85 tarts.
Tästä reseptistä tulee noin 85 torttua.
Whip 3 cups of warm, heavy whipping cream.
Sitten vispataan 3 kupillista lämmintä vispikermaa.
Whip it so that it has peaks that stay.
Pitää vispata niin kauan, että se jähmettyy.
Mix in 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Lisätään 2 teelusikallista leipäpulveria.
Add half a teaspoon of salt.
Lisätään puoli teelusikallista suolaa.
Mix in 1 cup of soft butter. Do not let it get cold.
Lisätään 1 kupillinen pehmennettyä voita. Se ei saa olla kylmää.
You can use a spatula to get the stuff off the side, but be careful that it doesn't get stuck in the blades. Slowly add 3 1/4 cup flour.
Hitaasti lisätään 3 ja 1/4 kupillista jauhoja.
When the dough is too thick to mix with the machine, then you can start netting it with your hands.
Sitten kun taikina on liian paksua koneen tehtäväksi, sitten pitää vaivata se käsin.
Keep adding flour until it's all blended in. And make sure you lift it up and get underneath of it too. So now you have this ball of dough. It's slightly sticky, but not very much. And then you're gonna put this in the fridge overnight or for a few hours if you're impatient. Wrap the dough in plastic wrap.
Sitten taikina pannaan muovikelmuun.
You want it to be very tight so that it doesn't dry out. Da-da-da. It's better to wrap the whole ball of dough in plastic wrap than to put it on top because it gets stuck in the bowl. But I just put it on top. Now put it in the fridge for either 2 hours or overnight.
Mieluummin jakaappiin 8 tunniksi tai yön yli.
To make the prune filling, add 4 cups of water to a pot.
Lisätään kattilaan 4 kuppia vettä.
And then add 5 1/3 cup of dried pitted prunes.
Lisätään siihen 5 ja 1/3 kuppia luumuja.
I've added 2 of these containers of 18-ounce pitted prunes. Boil them on medium-high until they've dissolved.
Niitä keitetään niin kauan, että ne ovat totaalisesti sulaneet.
You can place a lid on top to capture some of the steam and make it go faster.
Sitten pannaan kansi päälle.
Stir so the bottom doesn't burn.
Pitää hämmentää, ettei lumut tarttu pohjaan.
Be careful that these might get hot. Now I'm gonna remove the lid because it's pretty much getting there. I'm also gonna turn down the heat. Still got hard pieces, not ready yet. They're done when the prunes become loose.
Ne on sitten valmiita, kun lumut ovat puuroutuneet.
Okay, so this is about the consistency that we want right here. I know it doesn't look very appetizing, but it is so delicious. And Once we have it about pasty like this, then we can turn off the stovetop. Then let it cool down.
Sitten annetaan lumujen jäähtyä rauhassa.
Preheat your oven to 375. After the dough has chilled, remove it from the refrigerator and then you're going to roll it out on a floured surface.
Sitten kun taikina on kokonaisesti jäähtynyt, se levitetään jauhotettuun pöytään.
Squash it so it's pliable again and then roll it out with a rolling pin.
Kaulitaan taikina.
Sprinkle flour on the table.
Levitetään jauhoja pöydälle.
Lift the dough up and make sure that it's not sticking to the table.
Pitää nostaa taikinaa, ettei se vaan tartu kiinni pöytään.
Roll it out until it's about that thick. You can also make it thinner if you want to have it thinner. Check underneath to make sure that it's not stuck to the table.
Jos tarttuu kiinni, lisätään jauhoja taikinan alle.
Then to cut the shapes, if you don't have this special shaped cutter, then what you can do is use a pizza cutter to cut squares and then just cut the edges in.
Jos ei ole tähtitorttimuottia, niin voi käyttää pizzaleikkuria ja leikata neliskulmaisen ja vetää ne viivat sinne väliin.
You can save the scraps and wad them up later and make new ones. Here's the difference between thick and thin. And then put them on a baking sheet.
Ja sitten laitetaan uunipelteihin.
Get a baking sheet and some parchment paper, and then you're going to put about a teaspoon of prune filling into the center of each.
Jokaisen neliöön laitetaan 1 teelusikallinen lumuhilloa.
And then pick either the left or the right side, and then you're going to fold over the corner on each corner in the same way. And then take your finger and press it in the middle to secure all the corners together.
Sitten painetaan vielä keskellä sormella, että kaikki on varmasti tiivistä siinä. Sitten valitaan joko oikea tai vasen puoli ja siirretään jokaisesta keskelle sama nurkka.
Grab the corner on one side and smush it in. And then skip the next one beside it. And then take off this one. Smush it in. Skip his friend here. Take him, squish him in. Squish. And then ignore him here and mix up 3 or 4 eggs in a cup.
Sitten kupissa sotketaan 3-4 kananmunaa.
And then with a pastry brush, you're gonna glaze the egg onto your joulutorttu.
Sitten pullasurilla sivellään munaa jokaisen joulutortun päälle.
Bake in the oven at 375 until they're golden brown, which is probably going to be around 20 minutes.
Sitten ne paistetaan uunissa 375 astetta noin 20 minuuttia, kunnes ne ovat kullanruskeita.
Oh yeah, they're done. Check them out. To keep them the freshest, store them in freezer bags right when they get out of the oven and they cool down just a little bit so they don't melt the plastic.
Ja heti kun he ovat lämpöisiä, ettei enää polta muovia, ne voi laittaa muovipusseihin ja laittaa ne suoraan pakastimeen. Näin ne pysyvät tuoreempana paljon pitempään.
This is gonna make sure they stay moist because if you leave them out, they're gonna get hard. If you want them to last longer, you can freeze them. If you want, you can sprinkle powdered sugar on top.
Jos haluaa, voi ripotella hienoa sokeria päälle.
Thank you so much for watching. My name is Tina Tiainen and this is my mom.
Hello.
And click the subscribe button if you like this video and you want to see more. And also click the like button so we know you like this video. Alright, that's all for now. See you later. Bye! Oh yeah, and stay tuned for the next episode where we're gonna do Karjalan pirkas. Okay. Karjalan pirkas, Karelian pies. Okay, bye!
Bye!